Hello there, Steve here in Sydney of the lay gnosis website truebluehealer.com. The reason I came on the internet years ago was to help people get the divine spark that resides in all of you to come out and play in their internal awarenesses. It's a simple, natural process. It's got physical evidence, that sort of thing. It's very compelling, and it's the thing I enjoy doing the most of all on the internet. Now, this is an example of what can happen. Under a David Wilcock video, an old one I made years ago, a lay gnosis video, I got some joyful responses from one individual who took the invitation to go to the website and spend just 20 minutes there. And he reports some joyful experiences to me, and that he's thrilled with biochemical bliss and upwellings of joy that he never expected, that sort of thing. And he's got this internal mentoring voice speaking to him in just a few days, you see. So here's a few examples of that. It's a little robot read of someone's comments, and this is what I intended to do when I first came on the internet. You'll see it's the most worthy thing to do. Here it is.
This is what I came on the net to do. This is my job. I am a simple gnosis teacher. The video advertisement goes like this. Boost your David Wilcock experience at truebluehealer.com. 20 minutes beginner's tour. Immediate physical evidence provided. Messaging dreams in 7 days. Independent physical signals in 10 days and internal mentoring voice 3 to 4 months. 1, 2, and 3 years veterans are email contactable. The Aldine comment on your video. Lay gnosis boost your David Wilcock experience. Oh, haha, you are making me blush, Steve. I just reached Christ consciousness the other night. I have done much talking since but yes, when the time comes, the people will hear the call. Keep doing what you do. The world needs you too. Infinity. The Aldine comment directly received has replied to your comment on Lay gnosis boost your David Wilcock experience. Or Billy's work with a hidden meaning. Keep it up, Steve. We love you. The Aldine has made a comment on Lay gnosis boost your David Wilcock experience. Great work, Lay gnosis. Great friggin' work, star, please. Keep it coming. 2. Infinity. Comment on your video. Lay gnosis boost your David Wilcock experience. So, haha, you're making me blush, Steve. I just reached Christ consciousness the other night. I have done much talking since to the internal mentoring voice. But yes, when the time comes, the people will hear the call. Keep doing what you do. The world needs you. 2. Infinity. So this gnosis stuff is what I prefer to do. Non-religious, totally natural, works on any evidence-based thinker. It's the most rewarding and bountiful thing I can ever do. I was hoping to spread this far and wide until I met the acid waste all over the net, called pseudo-skeptic, a toxic runoff from the U.S. Southern Bible Belt that ruins the net for all. And these are the casualties of this mass fundamentalist religious activity. And coming in this little playlist is the next video that epitomizes that U.S. Civil War Mark II. Every atheist slogan you have ever heard, posing as scientist, etc., and the speaker explains very loudly has true motivation. It's sexual. Simply that. Everything else is just angry blather. We knew that all along, didn't we, gang?
So you can see just from that little excerpt from one person just the other day under the David Wilcock video, went to the website, and I was able to facilitate that connection between him and the living God within himself, often called the divine spark. I find that intensely rewarding, and I thought it would be very easy, naively thought when I first went on the internet quite a few years ago, to do this with anyone who was an evidence-based thinker, a rational thinker, you see. That's what I thought. And to my utter surprise, I was wrong. What I discovered was I encountered what amounts to the US Civil War Mark II spilling over from the US Bible Belt all over the internet, and generating these entities such as James Randi, Richard Dawkins, and the great poison of aggressive militant atheism, you see. It was all over the internet. Everywhere you go you get these skeptics who are clearly organised and all use the same lockstep responses to everything, and they behave like brown-shirted stormtroopers all over the internet. And I spent a lot of time trying to analyse them and figure out what they're doing, and someone else has sort of done it for me, and I'm going to show you a man talking about all the tenets of atheism. He strings them all together and does himself great discredit, but he uses just about every atheist cliche you ever heard of on the internet. And this guy masquerades as a scientist, masquerades as a critical thinker, superior this, superior at that. And about halfway through the video it's abundantly clear that he's disaffected with Christianity only, not religion generally, Christianity only. And he's got a few problems. He's born in the Southern Bible Belt, he'll tell you about this, and he was born Jewish, and the only way to cope with discovering he was gay is to become a raving atheist. And he does this, it's almost like a cartoon impersonation of the worst kind of atheist you could ever meet. So I'll commend this video to you, but I'll put it to you also that most of the pseudo-skeptic movement on the internet is likely homosexually based, and without that Richard Dawkins, James Randi wouldn't be able to sell their books and all their atheist drivel, which is really just discontentedness with Christianity. And there's a lot of things wrong with Christianity. I'm not a supporter of it. I'm not Christian, never would be, never will be, never was. But I will commend this atheist rant to you. You'll find it very educational, that in fact religions are responsible for virtually everything on the planet. All evil things are in religion, caused by religion, and he's clearly on some substance as well at the same time. So it's very entertaining to watch this, but also very dispiriting that there's such a high casualty rate, such an angry casualty rate in the American Bible Belt, which spills all over the internet, spoiling it for everybody with this pseudo-skeptic behaviour. So you just push the little orange button here that's appeared on your screen and you'll be taken to the playlist. It's the next video in the playlist. And I commend this to you purely for its entertainment and instructional purposes. Steve here in Sydney.